Guys, good day to you all. Welcome to my channel. Everywhere we turn to, we see the hand of TINUBU in place. You turn to the opposition party, you see his hand. You turn to every institution, you see the hand of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You know, the beauty of this whole thing is that the people who actually fought Nigerians, connive with INEC to bring Tinubu to power, shove Tinubu down our throat, are also partakers of the, the tyranny, the suffering that Tinubu administration has plunged us into. That is the beauty of this whole thing. And that's why they tell you that, okay, elections sure do have consequences. Now, if you recall a few days ago, during the inauguration meeting of the ADC in Kaduna, there was an attack. It was being alleged that the APC talk stormed the place, and Nasir el Rufai, talked about the matter and warned APC that no one has monopoly of violence. It got to the extent that he said, okay, he's going to escalate the matter involving the police as well, because according to him, the police agency, the police force stood there, and then the APC talks did everything they did without the police lifting a finger. So right now is like the whole thing is just how do I even put it? Whether it's becoming like a movie or they're trying to twist the whole thing around. And I do want to believe that the hand of the APC is in it. Even before Nasir el Rufai will talk about escalating the matter, we see the police trying to take action, summoning Nasir el Rufai and some key members of the ADC. Also, not just that, yesterday Nasir el Rufai also condemned the police for hurting ADC meeting in Kaduna. Now, what's going on is that the Tinubu administration is making efforts to shut the voice of opposition leaders. All this in a bid so that Tinubu can do another 4 years. 4 years we will not see what's they happen. You see, it's always good to condemn what is wrong. It is always good to condemn what is wrong. And I feel like the Nigerian police force, they are contributing, to our problems. I feel like they are contributing to our problems. So the police, the recent report after Nasir el Rufai yesterday, called the police out. The recent report is that the police has now summoned them, and they are alleging criminal conspiracy, allegation of violence and all that, inciting violence, and whatsoever. Before I even get to do that, before I get to read the whole report, let me first of all show you this video where, some members of the ADC themselves in Kaduna State has even taken this whole matter, to the court. I'm going to show you this video and then we'll be back. I'm telling you, it's about to get interesting in politics in Kaduna.
I'm from Kaduna, and I'm a member of the ADC opposition party. I'm part of the coalition. So why we are here is that we file a suit against the IGP, Nigerian Police Force, and the Police Commissioner Kaduna State Command. Our reason is that for the incident that happened on Saturday, on 30th August, which ADC are holding meeting for their interim political gathering, while talks interfere, and most police personnel with high number, more than 10 cars are there, but do not take any efficient action and reasonable action there. So why we filed this case here in the Federal High Court is that there is a lot of breach of fundamental human rights, and the suspension that the Nigerian Police Force released on their press release is unauthorized and unconstitutional, because Nigerian Police Force do not have the grounds or any legal backing to suspend any political gathering from the opposition. It's just like the police cannot put any curfew in a state, so they have 0% legal backing for this. And the state government, Kaduna state government, is failing actually, because you cannot be threatening any venue, hotels that opposition can hire for private people, and you are threatening them that they should not give any opposition a space to hold on their meeting, which this is tarnishing our democracy, is tarnishing our rule of law, is tarnishing our constitutional freedom of speech.
This lawsuit, filed by the coalition group in Kaduna State against the IGP came I think 2 days after the whole brouhaha that took place at the ADC inauguration meeting. Now, whichever way you want to look at this, I feel like, okay, the security agencies, they have actually failed us, and they are still failing us seriously, because most of them, they have become really partisan. Most of them, if you look at them, you will be forced to believe that they actually belong to the ruling party. Now, I don't know how this is going down, but I tell you the truth, I believe the fingerprints of the APC is all over the place in these issues, and everything they are doing is just because they don't want the opposition to rise. Now, I'm going to read out Nasir el Rufai, a statement yesterday about, the police laxity and all that, towards what's happening in Kaduna State, the meeting that was disrupted, and of course, halting, further meeting of the ADC in Kaduna, and also show you the petition, or should I say the summon of the police, against Malam Nasir el Rufai and some other individuals. So I'm going to read this out, and then of course come back for us to wrap this up. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir el Rufai on Thursday condemned the State Police Command for halting a scheduled meeting of the African Democratic Congress leaders in Kaduna, describing the action as a violation of constitutional rights. The order came days after suspected thugs attacked the opposition coalition gathering in the state, leaving several people injured and properties destroyed. The coalition, which includes the ADC, PDP, SDP, NMPP, and LP, had gathered last Saturday to inaugurate a transition committee when the violence broke out. Police were heavily criticized for failing to stop the attackers. At a press conference held at his Kaduna residence, El Rufai explained that Thursday's meeting was intended for the ADC Northwest leadership to commiserate with members over the attack. However, he said the Commissioner of Police wrote to prevent the gathering, citing a court injunction. He knows what his writing violates the Constitution, El Rufai said. This morning, he invited the National Vice Chairman, Northwest, and waved a piece of paper claiming they had obtained a court order stopping us from having that meeting. We have not seen the court order. It has not been properly served on us. Despite insisting that the police action was irregular, the former governor said party leaders opted to comply in order to avoid direct confrontation with security agencies. As responsible leaders, we have the choice of going there to have our meeting. Nobody can stop us. We are within our constitutional rights. But we decided to believe the Commissioner of Police because we don't believe he could be lying, he said. El Rufai revealed that the press briefing was held at his private residence, which he noted had been under renovation and unoccupied for 15 years to prevent any escalation. He vowed, however, that the matter would not be dropped. As responsible leaders of our community, we felt that if a law enforcement officer tells us he has an injunction, we will abide by it, but we are still waiting to be served. We want to see that injunction. We want to see the grounds, and of course, we will challenge whatever grounds to the Supreme Court, he declared. This is not the end of it. Other things will follow after this, the former governor warned, hinting at possible legal action. The Kaduna State Police Command has summoned the immediate past governor of the state, Malam Nasir el Rufai, alongside key members of the African Democratic Congress ADC. According to a letter cited by Daily Trust, the invitation is connected to allegations of criminal conspiracy, incitement of public disturbance, mischief, and causing grievous hurt. The letter, dated September 4, 2025, was signed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the Criminal Investigation Department CID, Uzainu Abdullahi. The letter reads, "This department is currently investigating the above-mentioned case involving the following members of your party. You are requested to come along with them to SCID to clarify allegations reported against them by the complainants on 8 September 2025. Malam Nasir el Rufai, Bashir Saidu, Jafaru Sani, Obadullah, I hope I pronounced that name correctly, Mohammed, aka 30, Nasiru, Mikano, Aminu, Abita, and Hamed Rufai Husseini, aka Mikia. Reacting, the ADC Northwest Vice Chairman Jafar Sani, whose name also appeared on the list, told Daily Trust that many of them only learned about the police invitation via social media. Yes, most of us only saw the statement on social media, he said, declining further comments. The development comes just a week after the Kaduna State government and El Rufai clashed over violent scenes that disrupted an ADC meeting in the state. While the government accused the former governor of plotting to destabilize the state through provocative actions and inflammatory remarks, El Rufai denied the allegations. In a statement signed by the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Dr. Suleiman Shuaibu, the government said it would not fold its arms and allow El Rufai to plunge Kaduna into violence, division, and insecurity. This government will not fold its arm and allow a discredited former leader who left the state in ruins to ignite chaos and plunge the state into another era of ethno-religious tension, insecurity, and economic stagnation, the statement read. The commissioner further alleged that El Rufai's recent activities, including convening what he described as an illegal and chaotic political meeting that reportedly ended the violence, were part of a calculated attempt to incite unrest. He accused the former governor of exploiting old wounds and spreading dangerous lies following the defeat of his political allies in the August 16 by-elections. El Rufai, however, maintained his innocence and countered that the ruling party in the state was only trying to silence the opposition. As much as I may not be a fan of Malam Nasir el Rufai, I'm going to speak the truth. This thing being done right now, it's all shades of wrong. And I tell you, with the hand that the APC is moving, they will be the one to incite violence in virtually all states, not Kaduna alone. Not Kaduna alone, as it's going, because from all indication, everything is being done to silence, the voice of the opposition, and that's not possible. I keep saying this thing, that Tinubu is not the first president, neither will Tinubu be the last. There will always be president after the Tinubu. So I don't see any reason why, if others did not do that kind of thing to you, you will be doing it. How does it even make any sense? You just drop order, you do something, and then you zoom that you're going on vacation. Can the APC swear that they don't have a hand in what's going on here? And it's pretty disgusting that the police is conniving, allegedly, supporting, conniving with these individuals. It's pretty bad. Let's look at this. Does it even make any sense? As much as Nigerian politics can be funny and deadly, does it make any sense that they will just gather a group of individuals and the same people will go incite violence, pay people to say, come and attack these individuals? So how has Malam Nasir el Rufai actually incite violence? How has he even conspired? How? That's what I really need to understand. The second meeting was to go commiserate to the people that were attacked, and then you say, oh, you can't hold the meeting, no, you can't hold the meeting. Which kind of, according to him now, who brings court injunction in that manner? The same thing Peter Obi complained during the demolition of his brother's house in Lagos. Somebody just came and just do this thing. Who be the person they don't know? There's a court order. Where, Kai? If I look at all these things, I feel like when there is all this paperwork in the name of court injunction not done the proper way, that these opposition leaders should just stand up and resist. Yes. After all, they don't even do anything. Now meeting they gather to do. The first meeting of the ADC I don't hear so far in Kaduna, and it was disrupted. And now they are trying to make it look like, okay, these people now them, the ADC now them do themselves. It to me is best that they resist. Because either way, something will still happen. Before you know, any other meeting they want to hold, they will tell you because there's a court injunction, they cannot hold that meeting. And 2027 is around the corner. Even if Nasir el Rufai want to do, which everybody knows that he can be brutal, I do not think it's early enough for him to start doing what he wants to do. So the brutality now, he will go and plot so that the people who actually came for the meeting, for the inauguration, will now be injured. You know, this whole thing is funny. I know that yes, anything can happen. But in seeing this case, I do not believe that they actually incited violence, as been alleged, the reason for the summoning. How they take incite the violence? That nobody has monopoly of violence by that statement or something else, or okay, destruction of property or whatsoever. Like, please, let these people just have, you know, some level of shame. What you actually want is the security agencies who are supposed to protect life and property being neutral in cases like this. Who needs to be punished, be punished. Who needs to, you know, be free, be free. I do not see any reason why people's fundamental rights should be violated every other day. Because the APC don't want, you know, people to raise their voice. If the opposition don't start resisting these things, a lot more will come. It will not only end in Kaduna, it will extend to other states. And we are already seeing it being played out. We are already seeing it being played out. So please, the opposition really need to stand strong. They need to stand firm. Just like what Nasir el Rufai said, there's no one with the monopoly of violence. Even the court is in their favor. So outright resistance to, you know, trampling of their human rights is what they need to do. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the bell icon. The moment you subscribe, that way you get to know as soon as I publish video. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love. Thank you so much for the immense support. God bless you richly. Do enjoy your day and see you guys in my other videos.